Let's see why I decided to attack from the side from where I attacked. Okay, so first thing to find out is trigger area of heroes. So looking at the king, stop shouting. It will come to when it will come to next to the town hall. That's when its trigger area goes over the outer wall. So come down, come. Okay, so that's the first thing is to how to find out trigger area for here. So that's for king. For queen, when she goes up, so the opposite side. All right. So out of three things, this was the first thing to look into. Okay, CC troops is quite inside, it's quite deep. The other option was to go with the hog rider. I had no time to change my troop and get a hog rider. I already changed my troop combination twice before going for this attack because every time I built some troop, someone else took my target. Anyway, so that was the second thing to that was the queen trigger area. The second thing was to decide to which corner I will take them to kill, and I think the corner where I took them was the best corner. The reason was that if you look any other corner, there's not much space left in the corner before my troops will be in defense buildings effect area or trigger range. Okay, so this is too far and this one is too far as well, so there's plenty of space there. And the third thing was to decide the side from which I should attack. I went from the left hand side. Two reasons: one, the area of the CC is closest, the trigger area, to the side, and the other factor was because I was going to the upper left corner on this side, it would be easier for my troops coming from the left side to the main base. Otherwise, it would be a loss of troops if I dropped them to any other corner to kill them. So let's try and see what happens. What's the recording of the attacks? A second wall breaker. I've sent one extra wall breaker for king. No, that was a mistake, but anyways. Yeah, so the other thing need to consider here is don't send too many troops. Just send one by one. Now queen this time will be far enough to send a bunch of. And remember, try to get queen out first before king, otherwise king will become a shield for queen. And queen will be fighting behind king. Right. I mean, if you look at the base, there are three possible tracks, and I was lucky that my troops went in all three directions. Otherwise, it would have been a loss and another chance for X to laugh at me. Can't control myself. Sorry, X. Can't control myself. Can't go without mentioning your name. Yeah. Yeah, so that was a mistake. If you see the king, I dropped my rage spell a bit late. I should have dropped it a bit earlier. I'll show you one thing in a minute. Let it go, let it complete. So my troops went in all three directions. I said that was the critical part. I mean, I was lucky that it happened, but I dropped golems. So I dropped one golem first and then the other two, and I dropped them separately because of that reason, that they'll probably go different side. If I had dropped all three together, they would have gone in the same direction. I don't know whether that's mass which attracts the other one or something else. Anyways, so that's done. So I would like to mention quickly. One is the CC troops. So the idea was to have enough wizards behind Golem. And the second thing was to use King's ability. So I dropped King and used the ability quickly. So the 5 extra barbarians will take on wizards, and King will move fast to kill them. And so that's why I thought I'll take over CC troops, because CC was quite inside. The other thing I would like to show is see the one skull. Now see that skull to the cannon. It took the whole cannon out on its own. That was interesting and funny. Anyways, funny for me at least. Okay, done.